Hey everybody, David and David here from Payette.com and Upphone.com, and in this video we're going to tell you everything you need to know about the T-Mobile Sprint merger. So Sprint's been lagging behind for a while now. They have the lowest customer base and they have the worst network. T-Mobile has the third largest customer base and they have a decent network. And they said, hey, what if we combine forces and then we can kind of catch up to AT&T and Verizon?
Right.
So they said, hey, let's merge, and they had some complications with that.
I think that it can really be summed up by the Verge's headline of their article, which says, the court let T-Mobile buy Sprint because Sprint completely sucks.
Yep.
And then later on in the article, it says, Judge Marrero thinks Sprint is a bad company with a crap network run by dummies.
Yeah, so the federal courts just said, this is okay. There's still one legal battle to overcome, and that's in California. If California blocks the merger, they're going to appeal to federal court, and because of the way the courts are set up right now, the Sprint and T-Mobile will probably win that case. Another hurdle right now is that Deutsche Telekom, the parent company of T-Mobile, is trying to renegotiate the buying price of Sprint, which may delay things a little bit further.
Right, so the only way this was going to happen, because of the antitrust and monopoly stuff, is if there are four major wireless carriers in the US. So Dish Mobile, Dish Network, Dish Mobile is going to be the next one, apparently.
Allegedly.
So this sort of imaginary network that Dish is going to build is going to exist at sometime in the near future. It doesn't exist yet. There are some rules to this merger. T-Mobile has to allow Dish to use their network for 3 years. Now,
after 3 years,
they can cap the amount that Dish can use the network. So they have 3 years, to build out an entire nationwide network? Because T-Mobile can just be like, nah, we're going to cap the amount that you're allowed to use our network, which will essentially make them an inferior carrier.
Yep. I sort of suspect that Dish is going to crash and burn, and that someone like Google or Amazon is probably going to buy them out in 5 years or so. But this just doesn't seem like it's going to work out for Dish.
Right. It doesn't seem like that at all. And the judge had a couple of quotes that I wanted to share with you guys. He said that Dish's track record and numerous awards for innovation and customer experience, as well as evidence of the currently confidential and creative strategic partnerships that Dish is planning, suggest that Dish would compete as a disruptive maverick in the wireless markets, offering low prices for innovative and high-quality services.
Yep.
It sounds like a lot of maybes.
Yeah, but here's the thing, too. T-Mobile has promised that for the next 3 years, they're not going to raise cell phone bill prices, and T-Mobile's prices are already pretty low. So I don't know how Dish is going to compete in that way.
Yeah, it really doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, so you're thinking, what does this mean for me, the consumer? Well, as I said, if you're a T-Mobile customer, your plan is probably not going to increase in price for 3 years. After that, I don't know.
We don't know. There's going to be three major carriers. I mean, that's my prediction. I think it's yours as well.
Yeah, yes.
I don't think that Dish Mobile is going to be able to compete as a major carrier versus Verizon, AT&T, and now Sprint plus T-Mobile.
Yeah. If you have a Sprint phone and it's CDMA locked, you might actually have to buy a new phone to get onto T-Mobile's network, which could be an issue for you. One reason people are excited about this merger, though, is that it will probably help 5G roll out faster.
Right. T-Mobile is already sort of leading the way with the low band, bottom of the barrel 5G coverage nationwide. That's what they're always talking about. And there was recently a commercial that Verizon put out. It's got T-Mobile's 5G network versus Verizon's 4G LTE network, and Verizon's network is twice as fast.
Yep.
So 5G, and we have a video about this too, we'll link to it in the description section below, card up above. 5G consists of a whole bunch of different types of services, high band, mid band, low band. It's not just one technology like 4G is, it's a lot more complicated. So companies are really taking advantage of that to try to sell it to the consumer, even though, for instance, the highest speed ones, if you notice Verizon commercials, everybody is outside because it doesn't go inside the building. So great for sports stadiums, great for being out. Look how fast it is. I'm on top of a roof. But as soon as you go into your apartment, you can't use it anymore.
Yep.
I can go on a rant. Check out our other video.
What does this mean? Maybe you're an employee of Sprint or T-Mobile and you're thinking, what does this merger mean for me? I would say
start looking for a new job.
I would say update your resume.
Yeah.
Because there are reports that there will be layoffs.
Especially if you're a Sprint employee.
Yep.
I mean,
now maybe you're saying, I own stock in T-Mobile or Sprint, and you're saying, what does this mean for me? Well, your portfolio is probably doing pretty well right now because the stock price keeps going up for those two carriers.
Yeah, and what do you think, David? Should I buy Sprint right now?
I wouldn't, because they're going to...
Although we are not legally giving stock advice or financial advice or any of the other things because we are totally not qualified, and please don't sue us. This is not financial advice.
Right.
Just to be clear.
Yes.
We are clueless. If you take our advice, you're a moron.
Yep.
All right.
Another thing to think about here is that John Laguerre, I think I'm pronouncing that right, the CEO of T-Mobile, he's kind of the face of the organization right now. He is stepping down and being replaced by another guy who's T-Mobile guys like him. I don't really know much about him, but John Laguerre is out. So if you liked him,
I didn't know who he was before David mentioned him. So.
He was kind of the guy who rebranded T-Mobile as the Un-carrier and kind of revolutionized what T-Mobile was doing and said, here's all our great new plans, and changed the game in the wireless carrier space.
I like T-Mobile as a company. We met with a guy from T-Mobile at CES last year, and T-Mobile is just like, the people who seem to be approachable in a way that AT&T and Verizon's people were not. They're kind of like, stay away.
Yeah.
They were too big for their britches.
Yeah.
They didn't want to talk to little old us.
Yeah, the guy gave us a free hat too.
Free hats. How can you hat that?
Yeah, so some concerns that I have personally, antitrust laws, we're now taking 4, moving it to 3, and we've already seen in Canada where there are 3 major carriers right now. And the cell phone bills are so bad in Canada that the major parties, the Liberal Party and the New Democratic Party, part of their platforms are like, we're going to lower cell phone plan bills.
I had no idea.
That's how bad the problem is, that the candidate, Justin Trudeau, is talking about capping cell phone plan bills.
People are literally tying strings to the ends of cans and running them across the street to their neighbors.
So we're probably going to see, I think we're going to see something similar in the US, because Dish is going to fail.
Yeah.
And
I don't think they stand a chance.
Yeah.
And I don't think this judge thinks they stand a chance either.
Yeah.
I don't know where the money's going, but money's going somewhere in this deal.
Another thing that annoys me about this is that carriers aren't even delivering reliably 4G to the entire country right now, and they're already trying to move, past 4G, we're on to 5G now, but a lot of the country doesn't even have 4G access.
Yeah, and we don't even need 5G access. They're coming up with these crazy use cases for, like we're gonna have drones that can talk to each other, and okay, there might be some need for this, but I'm telling you, 5G is not going to change the way that you use your technology or you use your phone, because we have Wi-Fi and we have wired internet. I mean, 5G is like this magical thing that they're saying is going to be faster, but the technology just does not exist.
Right.
There's no point to I don't know.
We're not super excited about 5G.
Don't even get me started. About 5G.
Yep.
And they're charging more money for it. Verizon has these plans where it's $10 a month more to get 5G. There's no 5G iPhone. I guarantee you there are people that have these unlimited plans on Verizon that have iPhones.
Yeah.
They should be shot.
It's turned into a 5G video.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. It's a big part of the rollout too, though, is that the Sprint T-Mobile, part of their thing is we want to roll out 5G faster, and we can do that if we combine forces.
Yeah. Dish Mobile also, they were talking about the innovative new strategic creative partnerships that they're talking about have to do with them becoming more of a software-based network and not like an infrastructure. So they would rely more on Amazon and more on Google for this cloud-based stuff. But as far as I know, maybe I don't know a lot, but I think you need cell phone towers. You need hardware to be able to make this crap work.
Right.
So if there's no hardware, it's not going to work.
Yep.
I don't understand what I don't know.
Yeah, so short term for consumers, though, the prices should stay pretty steady for short term, but after that 3-year window is up, I mean, all bets are off.
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen to Dish Mobile?
They're gonna fail.
Yeah.
They're gonna fail, Amazon's gonna buy them, and
or Google, and then we'll have less competition.
Not good. I don't support the merger. I don't know what you think. I think it's a bad idea, but
I give it 2 thumbs down.
Thanks for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below. Tell us your thoughts on this merger. Maybe you missed something in this video that's important. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more great videos about cell phone plans.